This is the National Security Dialogue, organized by the House of Representatives under the theme Nigeria's Peace and Security, the Constitutional Imperatives. The focus is on state policing, agency reform, and border protection. In attendance were President Bola Tinubu, represented by the Minister of Defense, the Speaker, represented by the Majority Leader, lawmakers, security agencies, including Office of the National Security Advisor, Defense Headquarters, Police, Department of State Service, along with civil society groups, security experts, and community leaders.
We are joined today by representatives from the diplomatic corps, civil society, the media, and most importantly, the communities most affected by insecurity. Your voices and insights are essential as we seek to craft solutions that are both effective and inclusive.
It is only through inclusive, consultative, and transparent processes such as this that we can truly build a constitution that strengthens our federation and enhances our national security.
Calls were made for urgent reforms and better security coordination.
Rule of evidence is high time we look at it once again to match up with emerging technologies. Very, very key. The second area I want to draw our attention to is also the issue of the porosity nature of our borders. The kind of, the way, the influx of foreigners into our country and suspected criminals.
You can't rule out the fact that border security is critical to regional stability. They are linked because the stability of your neighbors talks a lot about your own stability as well. And if you cannot manage that, how do you manage your own borders? So I think it's food for thoughts for us today to actually see how best we can make sure that NIS is captured as an agency fully in charge of not just border security, border governance, but also migration management.
When we talk about security, internal security, the first thing that comes to a Nigerian mind is the military. That is a sign of failure of our internal security agencies. Let's tell ourselves the truth. So for me, the police, in terms of adequate funding, I do not see a reason why our police, for instance, should even rely on budgetary allocation.
The Interior Minister also called for reforms to replace failing structures in security agencies.
There are some of our agencies that were formed under the military, that the rationale and the justification of their formation at this stage has moved beyond that. We cannot continue to service agencies that are not meeting our needs in the 21st century.
The Defense Minister represented President Bola Tinubu. He reaffirmed the government's commitment to national security.
The executive branch stands ready to work with the legislature, the security services, and all stakeholders to give those reforms constitutional force and legitimacy. Distinguished participants, let history record that in this chamber, on this day, Nigerians leaders choose courage over caution, vision over fear, and reforms over inertia.
The message of the dialogue is clear. Nigeria needs urgent, meaningful security reforms to protect its borders, lives, and restore public trust. Benny Ark, Channels Television News.